rise for the graduates. remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. As principal of Show Low High School, we welcome you tonight to the 2019 commencement ceremonies. First of all, I would like to recognize the school board president, Mr. John Larson. The school board vice president, Mrs. Stacy Anderson. And board members, Mrs. Amy Tregaskis, Mr. Daryl Perkins, and Mr. Brant Clark. Also with us tonight is the Show Low Unified School District Superintendent, Mr. Shad Housley. I would also like to thank and recognize the Show Low High School administrative team, starting with the assistant principal over discipline, Mrs. Ashley Robertson, the assistant principal over CTE and White Mountain Institute, Ms. Christina Jackson, and our assistant principal and athletic director, Mr. Dave Nicholas. I must also recognize our two school counselors who helped these graduates get to where they are today. They're over here to my right helping announce the names tonight. We have Mrs. Krista Rask. And Mrs. Julie Coda. And this whole evening, everything you see here would not be possible tonight without our day custodian, Nate Clark, and his crew setting up the stage and everything you see. We have local PD and the Rangers helping run security throughout the whole building tonight. We have Mr. Butler and his crew of students helping recording and live streaming these ceremonies tonight. And we have Mr. Lofgreen over here taking pictures of everything this evening. And Mr. Pratt and Mrs. Whipple providing music throughout the night, and Mr. Wheaton for managing the sound. And last but not least, we have Mrs. Adams coordinating all of these moving parts and also has a graduate in here tonight. So let's give all of those folks a hand. And at this point, I'd like for all of the teachers and support staff that are throughout the building to please stand up and wave, and we can give them a round of applause for all the hard work that they put in. And last but not least, the true heroes in the room here tonight are the parents and grandparents, the friends and family members who have raised all these young, wonderful young adults. So graduates, if you would please stand up and give your families a round of applause. All right, and now just for a few housekeeping items. When the graduates walk across the stage, they're going to pose for a picture right over here with me. And Mr. Lofgreen will be up there on the stand taking pictures of every single graduate who comes through. And those pictures will be available right after the ceremony and this summer in Lofgreen Photography. You can purchase for $5, you can get a 5x7 photo. And for $8, you can get an 8x10. Now, if you've got a camera of your own and you want to come up and take a picture of your graduate, we have a photo taking area right here. Just so that it doesn't get congested, we ask that as your graduate is walking up to the stand here, that you start to work your way over into the area. And then when you're done taking your photos, please go back to your seats so that we can keep the flow of traffic going well there. At the conclusion of the ceremony, we will be taking this backdrop that you see right here, and we'll be moving it right up front of this podium. And so anyone who's mingling around and wants to take a photo with your family and your graduate in front of the backdrop, you can do that right here. And we just ask that this area kind of stays as a photo area after the ceremonies. And graduates, remember when you walk across the stage, you're only receiving an empty sleeve. There's no diploma in there. So, Show Low High School graduates, you're going to have to go at the end of the ceremony, you're going to have to go down this hallway and go into the small weight room to pick up your actual diploma. And the WMI and WMI virtual graduates will go just on the other side of the bleachers there into the wrestling room to pick up your diploma. And lastly, I want to remind everyone of the grad night event tonight from 10 to 5. Check-in will be at 9:30, so show up at 9:30 to start check-in, and all the games and activities will start at 10 o'clock. This community and our local businesses have raised over $17,000 in cash and prizes for this one-night event. So please take a moment at some point to look at the back of that program where we've listed all the generous businesses and donors for this great night to keep all these graduates safe. All right, and with that being said, we will now listen to a musical number by our Show Low High School Choir and Band, followed by a speech from our student body president and our senior class president, and then followed by another musical performance from our Show Low High School Showbiz. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2019 and guests. My name is Connor Anderson, and I cannot tell you what an honor it is to be speaking to you tonight. I'm here to tell you a story of a man that has taught me a lot about service in the last couple of months. And hopefully you can take something away from it as well. I have worked at the Aquatic Center for over 2 years now, and I have met many different kinds of people, from software designers to whitewater rafters, and every once in a while I meet people with amazing stories. One of these people whose story has impacted me is Phil Castor. Phil is a lifelong missionary and custodian who is currently 81 years old. Phil went to a small school, and in the second grade, he realized that it was really, really hard for him to read. He didn't know at the time, but he had dyslexia. Something that was not widely known about or protected until nearly 20 years later when ACLD was created. He went almost his entire adult life not knowing how to read. Then, at the age of 62, when he was working at Whipple Ranch Elementary School, right over there, he met a teacher named Mrs. Hill. He told her about what his problems were with reading, and she immediately recognized his dyslexia. She then took the time out of her day to show him some ways that could help him with his dyslexia. Then he would go home and practice reading on his own. After 1 whole year of doing this, he was in church, and he got called on to read scripture. He heard the normal hushed sigh that filled the room when it was his turn to read. He then confidently read the entire verse aloud. Phil then told me that he felt an overwhelming sense of joy that filled his heart, and he wanted to stand up and cheer. He was so excited that he could fluently read at 63 years old. That small action from Mrs. Hill had changed Phil's life forever. So let me encourage you, class of 2019, to these 2 things. 1, as you are going through life, there are inevitable challenges that you will face. Do not be afraid to face them head on, as well as have the humility to seek help from others. 2, if you have the ability to help someone that is having trouble overcoming a challenge, go out of your way to help them. The greatest sense of worth that you will find in this life is improving the lives of those around us. I cannot tell you the impact that those 2 simple actions will positively have on your communities and your lives. Thank you all so much for the support over the last 4 years, and I wish you all the best with everything that your lives hold for you. Thank you.
Class of 2019. Tonight is the night most of us have been looking forward to for all of our high school careers, and it is a pleasure to be speaking to you all. I have always believed our class was special. Yes, we all have our own group of friends, but when given the opportunity, we all get along and blend together. I don't know about you guys, but I've always enjoyed that. After tonight, most of us will be moving on with our lives, and whether it's in more schooling, work, or for a few of you serving our country, I want to encourage you all to look back on high school as a time where we got to spend time with each other and be a part of each other's lives. I want to thank you all for making the past 4 years of my life so fun and memorable. I will never forget them. I wish for you all to live life to the best of your abilities and take every opportunity you have to be kind to those around you. Make a difference. I will close with a quote from one of my favorite seniors of all time. High school is having friends we will keep for the rest of our lives. And that means we really are all in this together. Congratulations, everyone.
is my honor to present the Salutatorian of the class of 2019, Mr. Canyon Cook.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to begin by saying thank you to everyone in attendance, to our families who helped us since day one, to our teachers who were our guides on this path to success, to our coaches and club sponsors who gave us the opportunity to learn and grow beyond the classroom, to our administration, our principal, vice principal, and all the office staff that kept things working smoothly and efficiently, to our superintendent and school board who worked to make our district better, to our guidance counselors who listened and kept us on track to graduate, to our school resource officer and nurse who worked to keep us safe and healthy, to our librarian, custodians, and the lunchroom staff who often work behind the scenes to make sure we're the best learning environment possible, and to everyone that helped us along the way, thank you. The future is uncertain. Who knows where we'll be in 20 years? You probably won't remember this speech or most of high school. But in the words of Mark Twain, 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. So consider this a challenge. The next 20 years, do something worth remembering. Use tonight as the stepping stone into the unknown. Find your frontier and explore it. Dare to dream of a brighter future and build it. Discover your definition of success and succeed. And along the way, don't forget about the joy of the little things. Make your journey as bright as your destination. In the end, I have no doubt this class will achieve great things and make the world a better place. Now I'm going to end it there because we all know the best speeches. Those are the strong beginning, profound ending, and not much in between. So good night and congratulations to the class of 2019.
And at this point, it's my honor to present the valedictorian of the class of 2019, Ms. Jerica Crandall.
Speaking at graduation is like a body at a funeral. You're expected to be there, but if you say too much, people start freaking out. So, therefore, I will keep my speech short and simple. And don't worry, if you can't hear me in the back, the silence from the people in the front should reassure you that you aren't missing anything. I am honored to represent our class of 2019. We did it! I think I'm speaking for all of us when we thank all the parents here for the love, support, and help they gave us in achieving our goals throughout high school. We are thankful for the teachers and the staff for encouraging us for our futures. We are thankful for our friends and for our siblings who helped us to have adventures even amidst the pressures of school. I would like to personally thank the class of 2019 for embarking on and completing this journey with me. After many long hours of dedication, we are now receiving what we set out to achieve, our diplomas, or I guess right now, empty folders. As this journey comes to an end, as all good journeys must, it opens up our minds and our hearts to dreams and worries about the future. The journey we are now starting is more complex and intricate than the one that we are finishing now. As we start this new adventure, there are so many choices that we must make, choices that will affect the path our lives take. This is somewhat of a new concept for us, because up until now, many of our choices were made for us by those more experienced and wiser than us. Now, the power of choosing rests upon our heads. Thomas S. Monson once stated, "Decisions determine destiny. Every decision we make comes with the consequence that we don't get to choose. Sometimes the consequence is good, such as the choices we made to come to school and to learn. We learned many things in high school, such as responsibility for our choices, teamwork, what's most important takes effort, and that Friday math skills causes wars in other countries, according to Brother Grenna. We discovered who we are and who we want to become, how to be a great friend, and that you don't have to go to jail to get a mugshot. The school provides them. Most of all, we learned the significance of knowledge. Our nation knew that knowledge is power, so they made the decision to invest in us by providing education available to everyone. With power comes great responsibility. With the investment our nation made in us, we have the responsibility to invest in our futures by trying to make the correct choices. We all know that there isn't a perfect person living on this planet, so of course we will make mistakes or make the wrong decisions, and that's okay. Someone once told me, when at first you don't succeed, that you eat a piece of cake and then you try again. Now, for those of you who don't like cake, if it seems like the choices you make are never right, then just simply go left. I am not worried about our class of 2019 making the correct decisions, because our class is full of geniuses with many talents. Many of you could easily be standing where I am today due to your dedication and your intelligence. With the brilliance of our class, we can make choices that will change the world one decision at a time. Congratulations, class of 2019. We made the choice to graduate, and we did it!
At this time, I would like to invite our foreign exchange students to please stand up and step up to the ramp. It is an honor each and every year to have a number of students from foreign countries attend Shovel High School and bring a new culture to this already great community. So these students will be given a certificate of attendance tonight, starting with Martina Andrea Scalinci. Owen Yu. Paul Schumann. Luis Rydell. Beatrice Borio. Alessandro Roberto. Jihei Han.
We would like to start by saying what a great experience this year has been. It's hard to find the words to describe it. First of all, we want to say thank you to all of our classmates who made this year fun and special. We also want to thank Mr. Marchand, the teachers, and the school board for these life-changing experiences and for all the help and support. Our favorite thing about getting to spend a year here is all of the amazing people we have met and built relationships with.
We had the opportunity to experience what attending American high school is like. We made friends, we joined sports and clubs, we experienced prom, football games, and career day. We are grateful for the opportunity that we had, and all of you have been essential. Being able to live this experience has helped us to grow and become better people. Thank you to all of our classmates that made our daily lives more fun and enjoyable. Thank you for the opportunities that we have had to be part of a team and learn how to work together. Thank you, Sholo, for being so welcoming and for having been our home for 10 months.
Every one of you have changed our lives forever. When we return home, all of you will be in our hearts. A special thank you goes to our host families that made us feel welcomed, loved, and feel at home well away from home. You have a special place in our hearts. We can't thank you enough. Congratulations, graduates of 2019.
Thank you all for always being so supportive and helpful to all of us. Once a Cougar, always a Cougar. We love you all.
All right, so graduates, you're almost to the point where we're gonna walk and do what y'all came here for, but they gave me a microphone, so you're gonna hear from me for a second, all right? I got a quick story. So when I had just finished up my freshman year of college, and I was coming back up to town in the summertime, a group of friends of mine, we all went down to Roosevelt and had a great time, and kind of experienced what you guys are about to experience, that awkward, we've got new friends, but now I'm hanging out with my old friends, and it's kind of weird little thing. But we got comfortable, and we got back to it. And on the drive back home, I was in a group with a whole bunch of us, and we engaged in a lot of really, really good discussions. Things about life and where we're headed. Discussions about religion and politics and all sorts of fun stuff. And I remember at one point there was this girl with us. For the sake of privacy, we'll call her Jeff. I'm pretty sure I didn't go to high school with a girl Jeff, so it's a safe bet. So at one point in the conversation, Jeff, she turns to me and she says, "Ben," this was before I was Mr. Marchant, by the way. She said, "Ben, you're too young to be thinking about stuff like this." And I thought, girl, I've been thinking about this since like second grade. Where you been? And I realized, I guess not everyone is intentional about their thoughts and their plans and where they're headed. And it scares me a little bit when you all are leaving here now and thinking if you leave here with that same Jeff mindset, right? Where you're not intentionally thinking about what sort of career you want to go into, where you want to live, who you should marry, who you should not marry. All important decisions that are going to happen in the next 5 years of your life. And really, truly, over the next 4 to 5 years of your life, the decisions that you make and the thoughts that you start to build and the beliefs about yourself and the world and others are going to build a foundation for the next 40, 50, 60 years of your life. And so it's important at this time to remember that and to realize, you know what? Maybe it's time we start thinking about this kind of stuff. Doesn't mean you can't go have fun, but just think a little bit more about the rest of your life because you really, truly are building that foundation right now. So I can confidently say, having seen you guys for 4 years, I really am confident in your ability to move on and not think like a Jeff and be just fine in life. I really am proud and honored to have this group of young men and women to be the first graduating class that I get to present. So thank you guys and good luck. And with that, Superintendent Chad Housley, seated before you are all of the students who have met the requirements set forth by the Show Low School Board and the Arizona Department of Education. I respectfully present to you, Mr. Housley, the graduates of Show Low High School of the class of 2019.
Thank you, Mr. Marchant. I wish all of you had the privilege that I have to sit here and to look into the eyes of these young people. As I looked at them, I see sights of hope, dreams, and then when Mr. Marchant talked about thinking about serious things, I saw some frightened faces. But most of all, I see potential. You know, sometimes in young people's lives, we have the opportunity to guide them, to lead them. But now it's time for us to get out of your way and let you experience your full potential. Mr. President, members of the school board, seated before you in the class of 2019 are graduates from Sholo High School who have met all the requirements set forth by the Arizona Department of Education and the local school board. And I present to them this evening as the graduates of 2019.
Mackenzie Lynn Adams. Alexandra Aguilar. Kylie Lane Aldridge. Sierra Alkire. Samuel Wayne Aldridge. Jordan Alsabrook. Connor Bryant Anderson. Jace Applegate. Alex John Arellano. Weston Leland Badger. Logan Blake Barclay. Hunter Bateman. Shelby Begay. Tamron Bigelow. Zach Blessing. Macy Diane Brandt. Hunter Braswell. Ashley Kaylani Bustillos. Dennis James Butler. Olivia Buzo. McCade Ethan Campbell. Jesus Carrasco. Ana Maria Carrillo. Alicia Marie Carter. Kevin Castillo. Delilah May Chappelle. Paris Renee Chappelle. Tana Lee Conrad. Canyon Charles Cook. Kyra Ann Covey. Jerica Crandall. Kenley Quinn Crandall. Sarah Lee Daniels. Jorge Ivan de la Torre. M. Jade Del Angel. Sean Douglas. Zachary Wade Edwards. Julie Ellsworth. Kenda Sue Ellsworth. Tylen Evans. Colby Fairchild. Coy Fillingham. Jessica Ann Fisher. Jonathan Flores. Jacqueline Formby. Alyssa Garcia. Molly Gargiulo. Caitlin Rochelle Garvin. Lance Michael Gillespie. Catherine Glennie. Janetzi Gonzalez. Jennifer Gonzalez. Jenna Goolsby. Amy Goss. Mia Charmian Gruler. Elena Hackey. Emma Lee Hall. Emily Brianne Hall. Keegan Hallman. Clayton Van Hancock. Isaiah Hanlon. William Hansen. Clint Weston Hardman. Emily Hartle. Kevin Hernandez. Adam Hermanson. Emma Herrera. Sienna Monet Herrera. Kimberly B. Heslop Blosser. Braden Burke Hill. Roper Howard. Dutch Howard. Anaya Howe. Joshua I. Johnson. Alana Christine Jonas. Danny Jones. Matthew Evan Jones. Kelsey Shane Karstens. Akira Casson. Paige Ryan Kerr. Logan Trent Kilber. Jenna Christine Kittle. Samantha Gwen Kleinman. Jacob Tyler Knowles. Lane Cotterman. Sadie Kress. Dustin Ray Landis. Richard Lee Law. Hannah Lewis. Dylan Thomas Nohea Lines. Lexi Lofgreen. Nicholas Walter Long. Hope Araya Lutens. Jorge Alejandro Lopez. Samuel Shea Lopez. Ashley Rainey Lovall. Elena Michelle Luna. Vincent Manning. Mark Martinez. Tanner Charles Marsh. Annalise Marvin. JC Mattis. Jade Nicole Maxwell. Jimmy Dean Maxwell. Alexander Douglas McNeil. Cameron McNeil. Tyler Meek. Matthew Miller. Mystery Justine Mills. Keldon William Monahan. Lauren Morrow. James Moses. Marcelo Munoz. Adam Neal. Cody Michelle Nix. Alexis Hope Orr. Jose Ortiz. Wyatt Owens. Joanna Paley. Annette Pierce. Teresi May Perkins. Taylor K. Plum. Brian Taylor Reed. Utah Wayne Reed. Victoria Pino. Aaron Rhodes. Gabriel Martin Reese Romero. Dominic Rowell. Holly Anna Roof. Thomas Sarlo. Isabel Jean Scarlett. Delilah Jean Seeley. Sedge Saccone. Savannah Ariana Schaefer. Timothy Jonathan Shriver. Sloan. Cody Smith. Jamie Lynn Smith. Patricio Spencer. Destiny Ann Stem. Dominic M. Stevens. Christian Vidal Tafoya. Victor Tamayo. Braden Thompson. Brianne Thompson. Braden William Tolbert. Maria Birdie Teresa Torres. Nathan Mark Tragaskis. Cesar Trujillo. James William Turner. Ivan Marari Villa. Ivan Merari. Aaron Matthew Villalba. Reagan Virtue. Angela Daniela Vizcara. Elizabeth Waddell. Emma Faith Walters. Ashley Warwick. Sean Watson. Justice Dallin Webb. Natalie Kate Webb. Griffin Wiesner. Carson Werhanowitz. Audrey Renee Whipple. Cody Dale Wilson.
Graduates, please rise. Graduates of Show Low High School, you have earned the honor to move your tassel from the left side to the right side. I present to you the Show Low High School graduating class of 2019. This concludes the commencement ceremonies. We'll see you at grad night tonight at 9:30. Everyone be safe.